Which team is support in World Cup this year?
I supported Germany and the US obviously, but then in the end when they were out, I obviously always have a love for Argentina because some of my teammates are from Argentina in the US, and some of my closest friends are from Argentina. So obviously that is, and then I like the style they play. They play like I played, so very hard and giving everything and fighting. They're fighting not just for Messi, they're fighting for their country, and that's what I said. I enjoyed every second I was playing. I was involved with the national team. I was 10, 11 times in the hospital, had some surgeries, and because of the game, so I throw my body in, and that's what Argentina, what the players do also. They are a little bit stronger than I was. You see that in the muscles and stuff. So I don't have that anymore. Now I'm getting a tummy.
Seeing Lionel Messi at this age of 39 and he's playing outstandingly well, and how mesmerizing or privileged it is for you to witness such a player.
I mean, it's amazing. Not just he plays with 39. I played with 39 in MLS too, and I finished in that year. And and I know how it is. For me, it was because of I was a different type of player, and I had a lot of injuries, so I couldn't. I had to finish because I finished my last game with an injury again. So and that's was I was in the end in more pulling hamstrings and quads and stuff. So it was more on a rehab and treadmill than I was on the field. So then I said, it's time. But with Messi, the way that he plays is a different player, but you could see that he still. It's very difficult to they kicked him so many times and he still got up and still fight again. So it's amazing. This guy is even though they didn't win the World Cup, he is the best player, one of the best players ever, and that's the way that his character also, and the way that they admired him in the country or maybe in the team, that says everything. I don't know what else happened right there. I mean, there's now with the AI stuff, you cannot believe everything what you see, but you know, uh, who knows what's happening, why they lost.
How was the final match in World Cup?
Final match was not what I expected. I expected a back and forth in a way that maybe Spain dominates in the Argentina half, and then Argentina win the ball. They're going forward and they dominated in front of the Spanish team, and that's what I was thinking, what I was hoping. But I was surprised the way that Argentina played because they didn't play forward. When you look at the games, they got the ball in there in half and they played all the way back to the goalkeeper and dropped back, and then they played in front of the goalkeeper again. I was like, what the heck is that? They never did that with England. England was putting them back because they would put pressure on them, but they never really tried to play there. Then I don't know what the conspiracy is now. What happened with that whole thing, with what they're talking about, that they get say if you're gonna lose, if you're gonna win the World Cup, you get banned. If that's true, that's a big thing. So then you forget about FIFA anymore. FIFA is done. But this kind of, if you do something like this, we have to, because of the political statement and all that stuff, then they have to ban so many teams. That's not a big deal. What did they get the World Cup last time when they talk about LGBTQ and all that stuff? So now if you do this, that's kind of, if that's true, I don't know if it's true. So, but if that's true, that would be very difficult, very, very bad.